Hello, beautiful souls. Today's Pick a Card reading uses the tarot, oracle cards, runes, and crystals to bring in messages for you from Odin and the Norse Pantheon. Today's reading is timeless, so whenever you see it is when you were meant to see it. We have pile number 1 with this Bronzite. We have pile number 2 with a yellow Citrine. We have pile number 3 with this Pyrite. And we have pile number 4 with this Amethyst. Timestamps for each pile are in the description, and the decks I'm using in this video are also listed in the description. Always go with your first instinct when choosing a pile and try not to overthink it. Whatever you end up doing will be right for you. Trust that whatever message you get is the one that you need. I will start with pile number 1, and if you need more time to choose a pile, please pause the video until you're ready. Here we go. Okay, my pile number 1, you chose the Bronzite. Bronzite is called the stone of courtesy, the stone of politeness. It promotes love and protection, but it's protection in the form of transforming any negative energies around you into positive energies. It brings harmony, compassion, forgiveness, and courage, especially in the face of change. It's linked with the root chakra. So security, confidence, courage, blocking all the negative energies, love and protection. That is the stone you chose. For the rune, we have the blank rune. This is the blank rune is also called the weird. Sometimes it's also called Odin's rune. It is unlimited possibilities. It's the void. It's that which is not meant to be known yet. It's kind of the unknown, fate, destiny. It's just unlimited possibilities. It's everything is possible in the void. Put that up here too. Let's see what cards we have. We have the vulva. We have Thurs or Thursaz, Khan or Kano. Let's see. The vulva. Let's start with the vulva. The vulva is a female shaman. That's what they call her in the Norse, Nordic language. And she practices what's called Satyr, which is Norse magic, prophecy, divination, those types of things. She carries a staff. Let's see. She's Satyr is linked with magic and divination, and it was brought to us by the goddess Freya. It's generally women that practiced it, although Freya, the goddess Freya, did teach Odin the art of Satyr for that. And this card kind of can be an initiation coming. It can be to prepare for an initiation to start. It's about trusting your intuition, staying grounded, centered, letting your intuition guide you, and trusting yourself above all. She's a very wise one. She's the wise woman. Thurs, or Thursaz, is the thorn, or the giant. Okay, it almost looks like a thorn. It's actually a rune. This deck is Odin in the Nine Realms Oracle, and it has runes as well. And Thursaz is about protection, okay? But it's like the pen is mightier than the sword. Words can protect you, but usually by both hurting yourself and others, that you need to think before you speak. Thorns can protect and they can hurt. They're kind of like our defensive walls that we put up around ourselves. And Another thing with this is virtue protects you, right action. The Nordic people were very big on right action, doing that right. Yeah. Kano, Khan is the torch, the fire of the torch. It's that spark of creativity, the flames of passion. It's that which consumes us. Knowledge, creativity, both working together for a new solution. Downloads, ultimate wisdom from the gods, illumination, because it illuminates the darkness. It brings that in with it. And with the Bronzite and with the blank rune and all of that, it seems like you're going through this massive change. You're starting to really see what lights you up. You're starting to go with your passions a little bit more, and it's in the beginning phases, but you have this protection here too. So just know that you are protected. But you also have to stay in a place of integrity, stay in that place of discernment, and just trusting yourself. Stay in your heart space instead of your head, your logical. The flames of creativity, the spark of creativity is not in the head, it's in the heart. And this is all talking about going with your heart and doing the right thing. Let's see what else we have here. And you also have the protection of the Bronzite. So you do have a lot of protection around you, even though you're going through this initiation. Initiation can be kind of a painful process. Sometimes it can be, some of the ancient shamans actually went through near death. Some of them died trying to become shamans. It's that darkness before the light. You have that light coming in, but it's kind of, you have to go through that process. And it is a process that takes time. But you also have to know that you're being protected and watched over. I feel like from this, Freya, as well as Odin, is speaking to you and is watching over you. Let's see, we have prosperity. Oh. We have reconciliation. And we have dreamer. Wasn't that beautiful? And if you look at the color, we got the green with prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So I think it's kind of like manifestation. You're coming into your powers of manifestation. You're bringing that down and you're really learning how to train your thoughts and change the way you think and view things. That creativity and knowledge combined with the right action is what's going to bring about your prosperity. That's beautiful. We have reconciliation. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. So again, it's action, but it's also loving thoughts. And that Bronzite there, that transforms the negative energies into the good. It brings harmony. It brings compassion and forgiveness. Maybe part of your whole initiation kind of thing has been going through like a heartache. But you have to know that you're protected, and that defensiveness isn't going to help you. Those walls that you put up, they protect you by not allowing you, they don't let anything in or out. So therefore your love and your vulnerability cannot get out. But your thoughts create your reality. And that's what the vulva is here to teach you. And she's saying to stay in a space of love, not fear. And then you have Dreamer underneath Kano. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. And again, we have magic. It's all this magic around you. And it's the dreams and the inspiration that's coming through you're really fulfilling your destiny finally. It's like you were kind of on hold for a while. Maybe you were raising a family or something, and now the kids have left home or something along those lines, where now you're free to pursue these passions, to pursue what you are looking for. And you're going to do so well at it. But you also have to do everything from a space of love and right action. Your dreams are there because it aligns with you. You wouldn't have that dream or that inspiration if it wasn't already in your energy field. So you just have to bring that out. And you've got all this protection and beautiful stuff around you. I would definitely carry like a Bronzite with you. I think they're fairly common. I don't know. I've had that one forever, but I love it. Oops, we're going to see what we get here for some tarot cards, but we don't need the whole deck. So let's see. This is the Shadowscape Tarot, which is my oldest deck and my favorite deck. Let's see. We've got the Knight of Cups over prosperity. We've got the Eight of Wands over reconciliation. And then let's see what we got. We've got the Seven of Swords over Dreamer. Okay. So it's interesting. The Eight of Wands is kind of like Kano or Khan. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Pronunciation is not my specialty. I'm American. This is me. But the Eight of Wands is about that inspiration, that making a wish, the dreamer in you. It's bringing that about, and it's doing it in harmony with everything else. And the Knight of Cups are always emotions, and it's about taming down those emotions and bringing these dreams and this energy down into you. It's knowing that you have the protection around you. It's following your dreams, and that's going to lead you to great prosperity. Knights are all about action, and loving action is what this one says, and so loving action, staying in integrity, staying in your heart space, staying in that, using that spark of creativity in a way that aligns with your heart. And then we have the Seven of Swords with Dreamer, and that's usually like my kind of deception card. And I don't know if in the past you were told that your dreams didn't have value, that this thing that you want to do was, I don't know, something that you couldn't do, or something that wasn't socially acceptable, or those kinds of things. I feel like it was somebody really kind of put you down and really told you that your dreams were not possible. And that's not true. The vulva is here to tell you that not only are they possible, but you're going to prosper from it. You're going to do really well with this. This is just an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful reading. I mean, you've got the inspiration, you've got the magic and the know-how and the initiation. I think the initiation goes around with the Dreamer and the Eight of Wands. It's about realizing that even though somebody may have criticized you in the past or whatever, you've got the protection now. You don't have to give that any recognition. No, don't put any energy into what they're telling you, because they're wrong. Deceit is something they're hiding from you. It could be that they're jealous of you. It could be that they see how powerful you are and how much protection you have and how strong your words are. You know, another thing that I had for that is that the pen is mightier than the sword. It's that your words have so much power. It's kind of like Excalibur and Thor's hammer are kind of the same. Mjolnir and Excalibur are kind of the same. They're both weapons, but like the sword can cut through the lies. It can cut through the deception. You know, and this is swords. This is the Seven of Swords. And you just need to cut through that and get to the heart and use your heart to guide you. Don't listen to these people, and follow your passion, follow your inspiration, because you've just recently had this, or it's something coming in for you. And with this vulva, it's going to change. It's going to transform your thinking, your actions, your love, your everything is going to transform. And that's what's going to lead to this prosperity. It's just a beautiful, beautiful reading. But you have unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities. You know, this is basically your fate. Your destiny is to not listen to them and to follow your heart. More than anything, follow your heart. I think that's about it. I would love to hear if this resonated with you, or if you have any specific topics or ideas for a future pick a card reading. You can leave it in the comments below. If you want to be notified when I put a new video out, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. And thank you so, so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my pile number 2. You chose the yellow citrine. Citrine is like, I don't know, sunshine and happiness and joy all in a stone. It's warmth that brightens your day. It can elevate your energy, raise your vibrations. It's all light energy. It's like sunshine in a stone. It helps you to see things in a more positive light, too, is another way of putting that. So you're my sunshine pile. Put that up there. And then, let's see, your rune you have is Uruz, which is not upside down. In the runes, it's literally like a U upside down. That's actually right side up. Uruz is strength. It's at an aurochs in ancient, I don't know, Nordic countries. And the aurochs is kind of like an ox or a bull, but it was wild. Bison, ox, you know, it was that kind of being. I think they're extinct now, but they were huge, massive, and they were very strong. It's saying that you have strength and vitality. It can have a little wild or primal energy to it, warrior energy, but it's also kind of like a bull or an ox. Couldn't be, you know, they can be really peaceful when they're out in the field eating whatever, being left to their own device. But then when they're provoked or threatened, then they can be really deadly. You know, they're kind of that kind of wildness, almost untamable, I want to say. But it's basically saying that you have good health, good vitality, strength, and that warrior energy, which is all very good. And it goes well with the citrine as well. Oh, and then you have Wunjo. That's awesome. Okay, you have, let's see. Okay. Well, I want to start with Wunjo. Vend in this deck is what they call it. And it's interesting that you got all runes as well, instead of any gods, or this deck has a lot of different things. I forget how many cards are in it, but like 50 some cards, and not all of them are runes. Anyway, Vend or Wunjo, that's joy, happiness, success, blessings, the sun rising, when the sun comes up and it just dispels all the darkness around you. It's the sun card in tarot, you know, it's that beautiful, light, warm energy. It's basically the same as a citrine in a card or a rune. It's saying that you're blessed by the gods right there. It's beautiful, beautiful. And it just goes so well with the citrine. Let's see. Then we'll go over here to Oz. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I was always taught that it was Ansuz, which kind of like it sounds, answer. I think our word answer comes from that. Ansuz is divine communication. It's spiritual gifts. It's that you just got to look for the messages. You know, if you look for them, they're there. It's that signs, omens, divine wisdom, answers are going to be provided. You know, your prayers will be answered. So again, it goes beautiful with that. And then we have Iwar or Iwaz, which I don't know. I'm not good with pronunciation. But that's basically the yew tree. It's that universal connection. It can be tied to Yggdrasil, the world tree in Norse mythology. But it's also equivalent to the death card in tarot. But death is a transformation. And the yew tree was oftentimes, I think, used in cemeteries. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it was. But it's about that universal connection. It's about astral projection, you know, the astral realm, the Akashic records, the connection of all things. You know, the world tree connects all the different realms. Everything goes through that. It's strong, but it's flexible. And it's mostly about transformation. Just a complete and utter transformation. So you've got this blessings, you've got this joy and happiness, you've got this transformation, you've got strength and vitality, you've got good health, you've got sunshine. You know, this is just the most positive, beautiful reading. They also made bows and arrows out of the yew tree. Sorry, that just caught my eye and reminded me of that. So they used it for like the spiritual warrior. And again, with the warrior kind of energy with the urus. It's just beautiful. It's so positive, so uplifting. I mean, the gods just want you to know elegance. Just want you to know that you are so blessed and they're watching out for you and they're communicating with you. Flexibility. And again, flexibility. That's funny. We'll go with that one. And cycles. So I've got elegance. It's a beauty and it is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. And that's all about going with the flow kind of feeling. That beautiful, elegant. But again, the swans can be very almost aggressive birds. I've seen a swan before just go after a whole thing of geese and it was crazy. So even swans in their beautiful, elegant way have that same warrior type energy, but they're also very peaceful when they're not provoked. So unless you're provoked or threatened, you're very happy-go-lucky, very, you know, things seem to roll off your back, you know, the waterproof feathers. And you have this flexibility. Gently go through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you, bend, and don't break. And that's kind of like the yew tree with the bending. You know, the yew tree is very strong, but it's also very flexible. And it's kind of like bamboo is the same way. It's a wonderful, both of them can be seen as strength, you know, the strength card of the tarot, having that strength and that beauty. Because to me, the strength and the strength card is beautiful. But the flexibility to go with the flow and to let things roll off your back, that is what is leading you to all this happiness that is coming in, and all this joy and blessings and beautiful things. And then you've got cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust this powerful process. So I feel like you might have been kind of doubting your good luck, kind of like, oh, I'm not sure about this, or you're waiting for the other shoe to fall kind of feeling. And it's not going to happen unless you let it, because it could become a self-fulfilling prophecy if you focus on the negative. But I don't think you will. I think that with these messages that are coming in, that you're getting these downloads, these messages directly from Spirit. And it's telling you about your strength and your ability to flow through all of this and to get through any adversity and turbulence, as they put it in this. And it's really about keeping a happy heart, keeping the sunshine, bringing that sunlight out into the world to be seen. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. I mean, it's just so positive and so uplifting. I think that you have this uplifting effect on everybody that you meet. You're somebody that can just walk through the door and get everybody to smile and laugh. And even the people that don't appreciate you, you're able to just, so what? I don't care. Unless they directly threaten you, you really just don't care. And you got the Nine of Swords. We've got Six of Wands. And we've got the Seven of Swords again. Okay. All right. So, all right. The Nine of Swords, it's seeing your dreams. It's seeing all of your dreams coming true. It's that angelic energy, actually, is what I get with that. But there's also the crows or ravens there. And it's just, swords are your mental realm. And it's telling you to keep these positive thoughts, keep raising your vibrations, keep raising yourself up and focusing on all the positives, letting things roll off your back and keeping your easygoing kind of energy going. You've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is like the victory card. It's like Tiwaz in the runes, it's Tyr, it's victory, it's, he's holding up the victory wreath and, standing on top of the world. He's just on top of the world. And that's how you are right now, is you're just on top of the world. The Seven of Swords is, we just had this in the last reading, and it's my deceit card. But I think in your case, it is more about your thoughts are deceiving you. You sometimes have a hard time. You present like one face to the world of this happy-go-lucky, happy person, positive person. But inside, sometimes you let your fears and your doubts, and you kind of go through these cycles of depression, or like you get down on yourself. You put yourself down, and you shouldn't do that. You have so much good energy around you. Like, you really could be on top of the world. You just have to change your thoughts a little bit and not let them, that ego self can deceive you by, yes, it tries to keep you safe or whatever, but it's not helping you in this case. Those fears, doubts, and everything else are coming from your ego self, not your higher self. You have to stay with your higher self and know that you have all of this wonderful, beautiful energy. The spiritual warrior, you are just amazing. I mean, you can pierce things to the heart of the matter, is what is coming to me. And by doing so in such a positive, loving way, you create such a massive change and transformation for even people around you. You have that influence. People idolize you. People love you. And you don't always see it for yourself. You think, well, I'm not anything special. And that's not true. Nothing could be further from the truth. And if you start watching, you'll see repeating numbers. You'll hear some lyric in a song that just suddenly it'll click, and you'll get it. And you'll see all this beauty and achievement and just sunshine. You're just like sunshine warming your skin. It's such a beautiful energy. And you have that effect on people, and you're going to get it. You're going to understand that. You've got messages coming in that you need to pay attention to. Pay attention to your intuition. That's not going to lead you wrong. Listen to your heart. Listen to the divine wisdom that's coming in. It's gifts from the gods. They're letting you know this. And just following all that and having the flexibility too to sometimes change your plans midstream, which I think you have the full capability of doing with this flexibility and elegance. You do it in such a way that is just beautiful. And this happiness and positivity, and you just light everybody up around you. You bring that light. And everybody loves you for it. So don't let your doubts and fears get in the way. You're going through this massive transformation, and it can be a little hard. And even this says release your fear. Surrender to your changes. Go with that flow. Be flexible. Like the yew tree. Be flexible. You've got the joy and happiness, and even that has the boat in the picture with the waves and the water. It's all about going with the flow, keeping those higher vibrations and knowing that you are going to be victorious. You've got great, amazing strengths and abilities. I'm just blown away by this. It's just beautiful. I think that is it. I would love to hear if this resonated with you. If you have any specific topics or ideas for a future pick a card reading, leave it in the comments. If you want to be notified when a new video comes out, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my pile number 3. You chose the Pyrite. Pyrite attracts wealth and abundance. Another name for it is fool's gold. It's a symbol of prosperity. It shields against negative energy, increases confidence, strength, willpower. Yeah, it's just a symbol of prosperity, really. It's beautiful. Let's see. The rune you got is Ansu's. We had this in the different one too. Ansu's is divine communication, spiritual gifts. Ansu's is also where we get the word answer from. So it's divine communication. It's answers are coming to you. It's looking for messages and signs and omens, repeating numbers, songs, dreams, visions, divine wisdom, downloads, that kind of energy. That's what you got for that. Let's see. You got Dagaz, you got Yira, and you got Elfheim. All right. So this is beautiful. All right. Dagaz is the breakthrough rune, and it's that sudden flash of insight. The lower chakras, the red, orange, yellow, it's the sun coming up over the hill. the sunrise. It's security, it's confidence, it's creativity, transformation. It's like a new dawn rises. It's your transformation, your inspiration, your gut feelings, your intuition, prosperity, achievement. It's just a beautiful light dispelling the dark. And it really goes well with the pyrite. Yira goes even better with the pyrite because Yira is the harvest rune. It can mean a year or it can mean the harvest time of the year, but it's always, it's kind of like as above, so below. It's what you send out that comes back to you. It's success through hard work. It's reward for your effort. It's what you send out comes back. Your kindness and generosity is repaid. It's like the Ten of Pentacles card in the tarot. It's reaping what you sow. It's just a beautiful, prosperity, abundance, all of that kind of energy. And it's interesting that you have that with the gauze and with the pyrite as well. And then you have Elfheim. Elfheim is the realm of the elves in the Vanir. It's ruled by the god Freyr, who's a fertility god. So it's saying that you're blessed with abundance, good health, fertility. And the fertility goes well with the Yira as well, because you have to have the fertile land to begin with, but this is about harvesting what you've already sown. This is about all those seeds that you planted are now coming to fruition. Everything is coming together. Freyr, he was a Vanir god. He's also the twin brother, or at least the brother of Freya. And they were both Vanir gods who were also a part of the Aesir. And so he's a very powerful, very ancient fertility deity. We don't know a lot about the Vanir, but the light elves are all about healing and light, and Freyr is just the god of fertility, the god of the harvest. And so all of this all goes together with that. And you've recently had this breakthrough of seeing everything coming to fruition. You're starting to see all of that. The gauze is also linked with like those lower chakras, and it's kind of like the sunrise when it starts coming up and you have that red and that orange and the yellow, and it's just this amazing breakthrough that happens, this total transformation that you have. And it's usually like a sudden quick thing too, but this takes time. So this is something that you've been working on for a long time. And I think Freyr and the elves are letting you know that everything is coming together, that you've sent out so much positive energy that now you're going to be getting that back in some way, form, shape, form, or other. It's like the pyrite, it's the gold. You're getting that. There's a lot of oranges and yellows even in these two, as well as in that. So there's a lot of prosperity coming in. There's a lot of, you've planted all these seeds and now you're seeing the recognition. Now you're getting the results of that. Now you're bringing in that harvest and you're going to make it through the winter kind of feeling. It's that sun, that warmth, that beautiful. And you've got the divine messages coming in as well. And that could be what leads to this breakthrough, is seeing that, getting the answers to your prayers and getting that breakthrough. And that sudden flash of insight is going to help you see all the ways that you are harvesting what you've already sent out. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Ah, and you do. You have manifestation. Partnership. And humor. Oh, that's just beautiful. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. All right, manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So this breakthrough is going to lead to a new way of thinking for you that's going to lead to so much manifestation, so much good coming down. And the partnership is learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while it lasts. And this is paired with Jira. And that's, I'm sorry, pronunciation is not my best quality here. Yira is the harvest and growing things and planting the seeds, which goes with Freyr. And partnership is talking about growing. And the harvest always, very rarely does one farmer do all the work themselves. They usually have help. Whole towns and communities come together to do that harvest, to get it all in time before it goes bad. So working with others is definitely going to be really important for your manifestation and bringing all of this in. And you've worked so well with others that's what this partnership. It could even be that in a business or something that you want to start, you end up with a partnership. You end up with somebody there that supports you and helps you with that. And then we have humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. And you have such a great sense of humor. You see this positivity and this warmth. You have this really warm energy about you. This really beautiful, generous, just the generosity that you have and the things that you've already sent out. You've got this kindness about you, and that you see that humor, and you can make a joke out of almost anything kind of thing, and that's going to draw more people to you. And you've got all this fertility and abundance, and all of this is coming down. Use those dreams and know that is your strength. Your power is coming from the Ansus, the Degas, manifestation. All of that is coming together. Let's see what we get here for a tarot. The light elves too and Freyr are both very healing as well. And I think you might heal through humor is kind of one of those things that I feel. You got the Page of Swords, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and you got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, a lot of this, the Wheel of Fortune is that cycles. It's the turning of the wheel, and your fortune is coming in. You're blossoming, and through the partnership. The Three of Pentacles is also about partnership and lending support to each other, and each playing your own role, kind of like in the harvest. Each plays their own role in what they're bringing in and what they're doing to make sure that there's a good harvest. And these people, he's holding her up, but she's also doing this, and they're each doing their own thing, but they're supporting each other. And you have that support, you have that partnership. And the Page of Swords is just, swords are your thoughts. And you've got this, pages are kind of that new energy coming in. That young, childlike, which is kind of what this card always reminds me of. And the cat is oftentimes associated with Freya. And Freya is Freyr's sister and the goddess of magic. And I think you have that magic about you with the humor. That's kind of your magic that you bring to whatever you're doing. You bring this sense of humor and this joy and laughter, and you have that great gift about you to do that. And the Page of Swords is about changing your thinking. It's about new thoughts, new things coming in, these new downloads, which both Ansu's and Dagaz. Dagaz is kind of that sudden flash of insight, but Ansu's is like the answer to a prayer. Ansu's is that communication. It can be associated, not in Norse mythology, but Mercury in Greek or Roman mythology. Mercury is the god of communication, the planet of communication. Iris is the goddess of the rainbow. She's a goddess of communication. It's that communication coming in and using that communication in your partnership and with humor and bringing that all in. It's such a beautiful, just beautiful energy. And it's those new ways of thinking that's going to really help your manifestation. You've already got this coming in. Even if you're just now starting to see it, it's going to be coming in full force. What you send out will come back to you. And you've sent out all this kindness, generosity, humor, just loving, wonderful energy. You may be a healer at your work. You may heal people through your humor. You may heal people just by being you. And that will also help bring all this in. It's keeping the humor, having the support, and knowing that your fortune is changing and you're coming to an up cycle. You're coming to, your ship is coming in kind of thing. It's just beautiful, amazing energy. And it's through kind of raising your frequencies, raising your vibrations as well. There's a lot of yellows and greens, and again, with the yellow and orange and red, it's a lot of yellows in all of this. Almost every card has yellow or orange in it. I guess not so much the partnership or the manifestation. They're the only two, but they're both kind of purple and pink, and either way, you've got so much power right now. Whatever you want to do, whatever you are thinking about doing, you're going to start to see the signs to go forward. And you're going to start to see how things go, how they go full circle, how what you've sent out is finally going to come back to you. I mean, you've already lived this life of lighting up the room and bringing that laughter and humor. And maybe you've been the one supporting somebody else for a while, and now they're going to support you. And it's that mutual support, that partnership, that equal, that's what is going to really help you. It's an equal partnership, whether it's a romantic partnership, a business partnership, whatever kind of partnership it is, it's on equal footing. You are bringing just as much in as the other person is. And even with this, it's almost a sense of community. And this is definitely about community as well. Like I said, bringing in the harvest. So you've got this dream, this vision that you've gotten, and it's going to all come together through all the people around you. You're a very social person. You've got that social energy about you. And all of this is going to come about. And it's just going to be such a beautiful transformation. It's just amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I think that's everything. Just so beautiful. So happy for you. It's exciting. I would love to hear if this resonated with you, and if you have any specific ideas or topics for future pick a card reading, then leave a comment below. If you'd like to be notified when a new video comes out, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my pile number 4, you picked the amethyst. Amethyst is a protective stone. It's very grounding, and it connects you to the higher realms. It brings in spiritual wisdom, spiritual healing. It enhances your psychic abilities. It's just that psychic stone, and it's very beautiful and grounding and protective. Just beautiful. Then you have algaes. Okay. So algaes is the elk. It's kind of like the elk's antlers. It's also sedge grass. It's protection. It's divine protection, though. It's not just protection from any source. It's divine protection. The gods are protecting you. It works like a light worker does. The light dispels the darkness. It works from someone like casting a circle in magic, a circle of protection around you. That is basically what this rune does. It is saying that you have that divine blessing from the gods. You have that divine protection. It's transforms. It's like for light worker, a light worker who walks into a room and they just transform the whole space and energy and the people around them by raising the vibrations. You know, they're the people that walk into a room and you say, wow, they really light up a room. That's this room. That's what you have. You have that energy about you. You have that connection to the other world. It's beautiful. You have that protection. Oh, okay. We've got Frigg. We've got Bron. And Elhaz. Oh, okay. Elhaz is the name in this deck for algaes. Okay. But again, it's the elk. So you have that divine protection. They really want to like hammer that home that you have that divine protection. You know, it's that just you're a light that helps raise the whole frequency. You raise everything up around you. And then you've got Frigg. Okay, we'll go back to this. Frigg. She's the wife of Odin. There's a little bit of I don't know. It's kind of a dispute, I guess, among people Norse that Frigg and Freya may actually be the same goddess. Okay, she is the wife of Odin. She's the queen of the gods. But her connection with Freya is that a lot of what we know about the Norse pagan mythology is from Snorri Sturluson. You know, with the Prose Edda and that kind of thing. And so Frigg is kind of if she is the same goddess as Freya, Freya kind of took the love and the sexuality and those kinds of things, and Frigg took the home and the marriage and the motherhood and the qualities that Christianity wanted people to focus on. Because Freya was such a much loved goddess that they gave them Frigg to kind of, ease the transition, I guess. And so anyway, there's a possible connection there, and looking into Freya might also be a good idea. But Frigg is just as magical. She's also a goddess of love, women's work, weaving, that kind of thing. She's also a seer and a prophet, and she practices Seder like Freya. She is, again, the goddess of home, marriage, motherhood. She can help you weave your destiny. She can show you how your thoughts, your energy, your words, your actions are all creating your destiny, and how you can use that to create the destiny that you want, to change your circumstances if you want. Again, you have that protection as well, doubled up. And amethyst is a very protective stone as well. Amethyst can be a protection both in the other realm kind of thing, as well as the earthly material realm, the spiritual realm and the earthly realm. Ran, she's the goddess of the sea. She is the one that takes the drowned sailors, to her hall. Instead of Odin taking the warriors from the battlefield, Ran takes the people who die at sea. And so she's the goddess of the sea. She's a goddess of storms, and emotions are always associated with water. And she can help you with your emotions. She can help you get that under control. It's kind of like that. I feel almost like a drowning kind of. I don't know if it's drowning in sadness, drowning in just overwhelm feeling. And she can help you with that. She had a net that would pull the sailors in from the storms or whatever to take them to her realm. And so you can use that metaphor of her net and see the patterns, see where it's woven together, with Frigg and her. See how all your actions and everything have led to where you are now. And use that to escape that net, to raise yourself up out of that drowning. Know that you have that divine protection. I mean, you've got that twice. That's just amazing to me. And the gods really want you to know that you have that divine protection. That is extremely strong protection. And with Frigg and Ran, it seems very feminine. You've got a lot of divine feminine energy. And use that, but balance it with the masculine as well. The elk isn't necessarily masculine or feminine, but I don't know, around here, the deer that we have, which are not elk, they're white-tailed deer, only the males have horns. I don't know if elk are the same way or not, but I'm kind of getting that that's also telling you to bring in a little bit of the divine masculine as well and get these emotions. You can call on Ran to help you get these emotions kind of under control, kind of see your way out of it. And Frigg is all about raising you up out of it, empowering you to create your own destiny that you want, and you have that divine protection. That protection is just very strong. I mean, let's see, we got creation. Okay. We've got expectation. And we'll take, and dance. Oh, that's just beautiful. Okay. So creation says, remember your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Again, it's that same energy of weaving your destiny. Frigg can also be the goddess of destiny. She can help you to see your destiny and to see where you should be. And if you're following your destiny and leading the way to your destiny. And it's through your emotions. A lot of your gifts come through your emotions as well. You've got a lot of divine gifts, a lot of blessings, and the creation, creation is also, motherhood is the ultimate creation. I mean, it's creating another life. You have that possibility. You have that ability. You have that creating your destiny, creating your future. That's all there for you. All you have to do is be mindful of your thoughts, you know. Then you've got expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. And so it's staying open to things may not come in such a way that you expect them to, or that you might have these preconceived notions of how things should be, and they may not happen in exactly that way. But whatever happens, you are going to be happier and better than you would have. You don't always get what you want, but you do get what you need. And you're going to have everything that you need. You already have everything that you need to create this beautiful, amazing, keep your heart open. That's between Ron and expectation, it's keeping your heart open. And then you've got dance. Find your heart's rhythm. Step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. And again, it's about following your passions, following that creative urge that you have. That way that you have of doing things is going to bring about such a wonderful, amazing, it's about getting back to your center, your destiny, what makes you happy, not other people's expectations of you. It's yours, and you have that ability. You can weave your own destiny, and Frigg is here to show you that and tell you that, and you have the strength to do that. You have the strength and the divine protection twice. So you've got that already. And with this joyous, happy, it's all good things coming in. I'm not sure what the overwhelmingness of it is, unless you feel like you don't deserve these good things. But you do. You have to know that you do. And when you're following your joy and you are just zoning out, doing your creative project, whatever you're doing, that's when the manifestation happens. That's when the magic happens. That's how you bring that magic, is through your creative, energetic ways. It's that joy. What brings you joy? That's what you need to focus on, because your joy and your emotions, they can help you. They don't have to hurt you. Your emotions can be creating your reality. Your emotions can be positive and uplifting and beautiful. And just finding your rhythm and finding that way, I feel like, is definitely what Ron and Frigg are telling you. And it's very, very feminine energy, all of it. And it's almost like you have joy in these three cards, because you've got the hummingbird here, you've got a dove here, which is kind of peace and harmony, joy. And then here you've got joy again. And you've got the dragonfly, and the dragonfly is all about transformation as well. So use the powers of weaving and use that to transform yourself, transform your life, bring about the destiny that you want. Okay. Whoa. All right. Well, there's two here. We have the lovers and the moon. Oops, I'm going to pick one more. And you have strength. Oh, strength is my favorite. And I absolutely love this card. Strength is just beautiful. And again, with the cats, Freya is linked with cats. And if Freya and Frigg are the same, then there's that connection again with the cats and the lion. And strength is having the strength to be yourself, be flexible, but yet be strong. Bend, don't break kind of thing. And the moon is definitely feminine. And the moon can be about your intuition, following your intuition. all that stuff, that magic that happens in your dreams, the stuff that dreams are made of. And the Lovers, that can be a little doubt. You might have a little doubt that maybe you're expecting too much, but the Lovers can also be that, you know, you've got that partnership, and it can be that whether it's someone new coming into your life or whether it is that divine guidance, that divine protection that you have, but you're going to have others around you also supporting and helping you. And you know, you've got that couple there with the Lovers, you've got her with the lion, you've got her with the frog and the dancing. You know, there's a lot of, you know, partnership kind of qualities, a lot of two coming together into one. Even here, she's talking to the fairy, and it's still those messages and that divine protection. And it's all about your creation. I mean, the colors in the cards are very similar. You've got a lot of that yellow and green and blue, and bringing all of that together. I mean, yellow and blue do make green. I mean, right there, you've got a lot of good things coming in. You've got everything coming in, but you can't set an exact expectation. You have to go with the flow a little bit and let it come in how it needs to, because that is what's going to give you the strength to follow your intuition. That is what's going to help you with all of this. And by going with that flow and dancing to the tune of your life, you know, and following your joy and your bliss, that's going to help you to weave your destiny in such a beautiful way. But know that you have double protection. You have all of this protection. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Even if it doesn't happen like you expect, it's going to be this or something better. It's going to be even better than what you imagine. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A lot of feminine energy, and all major arcana cards too. You know, the moon, the Lovers, and strength, all very strong, powerful cards. A lot coming in for you. And it's all about following your joy, you know, following your creative urges, and just knowing that you have that divine protection and that your emotions are okay. It's okay to have emotions. Everybody does. Just live in the moment and follow your joy. You know, focus on your joy, not your sadness. Don't let your fears rule you. You've got the strength to do anything. You've got that. Just follow your heart and your intuition, and everything will turn out beautiful, wonderful. Such a beautiful reading. I'd love to hear if this resonated with you, or if you have any specific topics or ideas for future pick a card reading. You can leave a comment below. And if you want to be notified when a new video comes out, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, hugs and blessings to you.